He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
This is Vincent, whose friends thought he could pass as conventional. He put what little money he had into a suit and haircut. A cyberpunk in businessman's clothing, he approached the big companies for support.
Basically, what we have here are the extremes of contemporary computing. We have an Apple Macintosh. On the other hand, we have an AT&T Pixel machine, which is a massive parallel processing supercomputer. And the intermediary at this point is a Sun Microsystems 3260, which currently does the interpreting of the data and feeds it to the Pixel machine. We also have a couple really nice monitors that came along with it. You know, 19-inch color and 19-inch high-res for text. This was a gift from AT&T. This is faster than all the computing power that launched an Apollo spaceship. I mean, we're on the fast track. Let's, you know, extend the definition of property holders. Let's try and believe that we do own something. I mean, maybe that's what we can share with what's going on over, you know, the miracles that are happening, you know, that we read about in the papers in the East, is let's extend the definition of property holders.
Armed with their free supercomputer Pixel machine from AT&T, the group Process Animation produced their bizarre punk graphics. Wielding the cutting edge of technology, cyberpunk also influences culture and spawns trends in art, music, and fashion.
Suddenly, the sky is a little clearer. The water is a little bluer. The road's a little bumpier. The jumps are harder. The level's deeper. The character's smarter. The sound is hotter. The graphics cooler. The secret's darker. The danger's fiercer. The challenge a whole lot tougher. And suddenly, the world's a more exciting place to be. Super Mario World. It comes only as part of the system it was created for. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The next generation from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Super power.
Homeward bound, coast of New England.
All right, boys. Whoop. Hold up. Swingle that bingle right on over here. Sorry. I was in console trash configuration. Gotta reorient my senses for true video gaming. You guys, I have to admit I had a bit of a crisis last night. A bit of a crisis on my hands. Void Bastards is available on Xbox Game Pass, but I've also been playing it on PC. I was sitting on my couch and I was like, God damn it, what do I do? What do I do? I feel like I needed to develop a... Hold on a minute. Put this works. Oh, Daryl's here. I need to develop a standard that I always stick to. Because I can't, like, for most games, some games you can go back and forth, but for most you can't. Wow, I'm really overblown right now. If I turn this down? Nope, it's just the sun on my face, who cares? Maybe I can tweak some things. Anyway, I feel like I need to, well, I need to not fiddle with, webcam settings. Perfect. That's got it. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's a little more normal. Yeah, unfortunately, auto's not really doing the trick. I need to make it so that I play on one platform all the time, just so I don't have to remember. You know, I don't have to remember where my save files are for independent games. I'm bouncing all over the place. Xbox would be fun because I like achievements, but newspaper the windows. There is actually already a diffuser on them, but you're good call. No, this is just a really sensitive webcam, and it's also very bright in here because the floors are reflective too. I look like a comic book character. Am I a hero? Am I a villain? Or am I one of those like, oh, we're halfway through the comic book, so we'll just cut away to some random people like talking about hot dogs, and then Spider-Man's gonna swing by. I could be one of them. Are you not at work today? I'm not. For the first time in 2 weeks. I had last Saturday off, so there's that. And I honestly don't consider drinking and watching E3 stuff work. To me, that's just fun. Like, that's a party with friends. I'm just lucky enough that I get to do that on camera. Oh yeah, there's a sub-hype to celebrate Antonius Close, but not quite. 35 months, thank you so much for that. However, Fiore, or F10R1, thank you. Look like Superman just took off his work glasses? Hell yeah. Oh, you're shocked I'm still alive? Yeah, I did go a little too far. Got away from me. That's my bad. Shouldn't do that. It's a bad precedent. It's not very presidential, so, you know, when 2020 rolls around, that's gonna bite me in the ass, but, you know, whatever, we'll figure it out. But we got a sub to celebrate here. So Fiore, thank you so much. I'm gonna play this song for you. I think it's this one? I guess a lot of them are good, but... So we're rolling the dice a bit, but that's just how we do it in the stream. Please enjoy. The Blair Witch game is from Bloober Team, which is awesome. It's the awesomest awesome. Yeah, 7 remake. You know, now that I think back on it, there's actually a lot of really good projects that got showed off this year. I don't know why. I mean, I think I was honestly expecting more like next gen overhype, to be honest. Either from, I guess mostly from Microsoft. I guess I was pinning it all on that. I wanted like the Killzone 2 demo feeling again. So, you know, and yeah, Avengers was a bit of a weird rumble. I have faith in Crystal Dynamics. I think you'd be a fool not to. They're fantastic developers. At least they always have been. And I don't think, like they've had a real exodus of talent or anything. Anyway. What's up, y'all? Fuck. Is that insanely loud for you or just me? I can adjust volume for the stream. About above average is pretty loud. It's about the same as your voice. If there's one thing I've learned on Twitch is that no matter how good the game sounds, people always expect it to, at max, be less than your talking volume. So I can take a little bit off of it. That should be good. To be frank, I like games to be loud because, I mean, like games like this for sure. I don't remember where I was. I was here. Okay. So we're continuing our very academic, very intense Quake 2 playthrough. I think I'm on hard. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta blow up the thing. Close the main hangar board. Destroy the black hole generator. All right. Find a way into the main hangar bay installation. You got it. You got it, computer friend. So I actually futzed around with the RTX, which. Am I the only one that finds it a little distasteful that NVIDIA's trying to brand ray tracing? Whatever. Anyway, I futzed around a little bit with the ray tracing conversion of Quake 2. It's not like it's path traced, so it's kind of like fake ray tracing, because otherwise there's no way they could actually get it to render real time. It's all right, but like, it looks cool and all, but the save files aren't compatible. And the soundtrack doesn't play. I was thinking that I could just switch my game client over to the RTX version and like play on 640 by 480 just for fun. Here, just for fun. You know what would be fun right now though? Hold on a second. Let me dingle it out here. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but it's pretty cool. I have no idea what ray tracing is. My God, do I love explaining this? So, shit, it's full screen. This is gonna fuck everything up. Okay, well. Forgot. Yeah, you gotta trade away quite a bit. Fuck, come on, video game. 1 second. Okay. Why isn't it? That's very strange. Hold on a second. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay. This is gonna work for a little bit. Let me make sure that is displaying okay. Ray tracing is a different way of calculating light. Yeah, it looks good to me. All right, so in the real world, light comes from a source, the sun, a light, and that source has a color, and then that light bounces off an object, and when it bounces off an object, that light changes properties. The paint on that surface absorbs some wavelengths, reflects others, so the color of that light then changes color after it bounces off of something. Also, the direction that it bounces is influenced by the properties of that surface, how reflective it is, how diffuse it is. And then after it bounces off objects, then it hits your eyeballs. Your eyeballs perceive color that's been reflected off of everything around you. And in real life, light is just bouncing all over the place like crazy. It's reflecting off of objects, it's bouncing in between, getting like stuck in little pinball things. That creates a lot of how we perceive the world. How light splinters and fractures and bounces off of millions of things. Recreating that all in real time in a computer, obviously very difficult, namely, if not impossible. It's just too much math to make one still image that has all of the light bounced around, physics accurate, and to produce an image that looks correct to the human eye. And then to do that in real time, to have 60 images of that in a row, is nearly impossible. Pre-rendered can get close, and that's when you get, visual effects like in Avengers or whatever. It's because server farms have days and weeks to generate one picture, one still, and then they just keep going and make a series of images that then becomes video. Typical rendering will fake a lot of it. So it'll just use shortcuts to calculate what color an object should be based on the lighting that's around it and the properties of that surface. You typically have to enumerate like a lot of stuff, normal maps, tell it how light bounces off of it, so it can just shortcut its way to drawing the light somewhat correctly and then producing a frame. So now, ray tracing is different. Ray tracing is kind of like the way light works, but in reverse. Instead of in real life, light coming from a source bouncing off an object and hitting your eye, you think of your monitor as your eyeball, and each pixel on it is a ray that shoots out into the world, bounces off an object until it hits a light source, and then it works in reverse to determine what color that pixel should be. And then when you have enough colored pixels, you see a picture, and then that picture is much closer to simulating the way light works in the real world. It's still not there yet. Video hardware is not good enough to send, 8 megapixels worth of rays out into the world, have them all fracture off, hit light sources, and then compile an image. But it's close, and this is the closest they've gotten. Is something called path tracing, where basically they'll ray trace individual things and then paint that light over the object. It's another shortcut, really, but it's closer. So it results in like softer light, more diffuse light, things like indirect reflections, like you see on the gun. There are things reflected onto it that aren't on the screen, which in the past meant that the game had to render it somewhere you can't see, so there were pixels to actually paint onto an object, or just not have it be there. It's called the screen space reflections. If you're already drawing it on the screen, then you can like paint it on something else. Again, cheating. So it may be hard to really tell everything that's going on and how different it is, but like, so the way that the light is a very soft gradient in this corner right here is sort of, that's faked with something called ambient occlusion. Basically, it just makes all intersections a little bit darker. It mimics this effect, but this is a much more like light accurate version of how this works. Basically, light will avoid corners because of like a pinball effect of how rays work. So joints and corners and underhangs and like stuff like that tend to have a little darker shadowing to them. It's a lot of work for something that is ultimately not that noticeable of a visual effect, or something that can be like done with much less effort. Hey. But yeah, not even 2080 cards can really help. They changed texture resolution? I don't think so, no. This is just the lighting. It's base Quake 2 assets plus a lighting pass. And you can actually see, so you can almost see like, that's really cool, the way that the beam has its own light source, and you can see the shadow wrap around this underhang, like in real time. And the way that like, it's a little like speckly, and that's because they're cheating. They're basically doing points instead of every pixel. So like, and then extrapolating that out. Again, it's a cheat, but the way that you can see the light sort of wrap around the corner and dissipate, and the way it like also affects different materials on the wall and differently. You can see them reflect at different amounts. That's what it's all about. Oops. That's and this is running at 720, and it's at like 720/30, I think. So that's the state of ray tracing right now. To say that it's like super viable and ready for real-time gaming is a little rough. Ray tracing has been a computer graphics white whale for like 3 decades now. People have known about it, it's just computers can't do it. We're getting there, which is kind of exciting. And it certainly makes for like moodier environments. Doom 3 did a lot with lighting. It was one of the, like Doom 3 was one of the first that software-wise could do a lot that with lighting and shadowing that other games a lot of them had to fake. And then you see that in Quake 4 a little bit too. Quake 4 is kind of the, oh man, look at the way the shadows are like bouncing on the grate around the fan. It's like shitty 90s polygons, but Metro Exodus takes a big hit on it, yeah. Why does NVIDIA claim they can do it if it isn't possible yet? Because they can, sorta. They can only do like 1 or 2 ray traced elements in a scene that otherwise has to be rendered traditionally. So it is happening, but it's not the whole thing. The fact that it can be done at all is still impressive. Yeah, Zath Russell, I only know this shit because for one, I'm a dork for it, and then for two, I got a computer science degree, so part of that was directly learning how all this stuff works. Learning how are images drawn on screen? What's the process? How do computers fake a lot of visual detail? It's pretty cool. What I love about it, honestly, and the reason that I'm so interested in it, is it's in those details that you can really appreciate the vast amounts of talent and work that a lot of people have put into this, and in that way you can almost sort of appreciate the grand lineage of all the people that have come before you, and feel like you're part of a team, you know? Also, so this is another reflection thing. The ship that is not being drawn is up there, but the pixels are bouncing off the water and hitting it, so it's actually drawing, but with real-time bubbly effect. This game isn't coded for it, but theoretically I think you could probably disturb the surface of the water and then have the reflection also warp in real time with something that's not even being drawn in the game engine. That's kind of a big deal. That's the sort of thing that's probably not going to revolutionize game design, but that's just one little thing. Yeah, DL Fusion. You've hit the nail on the head, really. I do plan a sort of academic video about ray tracing for Inside Gaming. I just haven't found the time to write the script. There's still time, you know. That's not a question that's gonna go away. They announced RTX support for Cyberpunk, which I'm like, man, goddamn it. All right. I'm hoping by the time Cyberpunk comes out, there'll be a sale on 20 series cards or something. I have a 1080 Ti, and I don't think there's a lot of 20s that are that much better than that, aside from them just having the proprietary ability to do RTX stuff. For that, there was lighting coming from a character that wasn't shooting, bouncing off the wall, and coming off of this, bubbly texture, which is kind of neat. Yeah, they're releasing their Super line. I don't know, man. Maybe if I get a bonus or something, I could buy one of those. That would be a level of indulgence I typically don't allow myself. But I do it for Cyberpunk. Just to make sure that I can play it with everything turned on. I don't really have a 4K monitor. Man, maybe I should get a 4K monitor for Cyber. But there's no... I value 144 hertz over resolution. So I don't think there's any 4K 144 hertz monitors yet. Anyway, that has been your hopefully understandable brief run through of what ray tracing is and how it works. Pardon my stutter. I'm focusing on rearranging some windows here. Going full screen 720p is not something computers want to do. Yeah, exactly. 34. Oh, that's widescreen, yeah, Bill. Is widescreen worth it? 144 hertz Dell with G-Sync. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're not going to get 144 hertz with RTX on. Well, Skeevers, maybe. I mean, there might be a new video card by then. But you're right. I shouldn't worry about it now. Actually, on that note, though, I need to use the restroom, so I don't know why it's on that note. All these 4Ks got my bladder in a pinch. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys.
From rock's new wave comes K-Tel's Rock 80, starring Pat Benatar. Hot licks from the Knack, Blondie, and Joe Jackson. Platinum power from Cheap Trick, the Ramones, and Gary Newman. Pretenders. Rock 80, a killer cut after cut, in tune with the 80s from K-Tel. It's in stores now.
Share the good times with your friends. Make friends with Jacobazzi. Make friends with the wine so pure and rare. It's made to share a little laughter and lightness. Sip a smile, Jacobazzi style. Make friends with Jacobazzi. Naturally pure, Jacobazzi, naturally pure. Panasonic Platinum.
Panasonic Platinum Box.
Wow, Earth, Wind, and Fire!
Stereo AM, FM, cassette. Platinum is the power to get. Two-way speakers, woofers, tweeters. To carry the beat right into the street. Go platinum. Panasonic Platinum. Panasonic Platinum.
One of the fascinating things about this new cybernetic or electronic universe that we are creating is that many of the ethical rules and the moral postures and even the legal limitations of the material world don't work anymore.
You ever heard the expression, information wants to be free? That's the slogan of the computer underground. Information wants to be free.
Access to computers and anything which might teach you something about the way the world works should be unlimited and total. Always yield to the hands-on imperative. All information should be free. Mistrust authority. Promote decentralization.
Takoa. That is a beautiful, beautiful emote. You got a 2080 Ti. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's been worth it, or do you feel like it's just, it was... There are so many times where I've dropped a huge purchase on like a video card or something like that, and it doesn't feel different enough. Like whatever gains I got, I'm like, man, I paid $500 for this. Like it's so weird. Sometimes I'll upgrade and I'll be like, holy shit, everything has changed. This is so great. Everything is buttery smooth. Everything's so fast. All the pixels are so great. But then other times, like, I don't know what it is. I've yet to narrow it down. Sometimes the math says something should be so great, and it's just not for whatever reason. God, I could not have jumped in there. Bottlenecks? Yeah, for sure. But, like, computers have gotten pretty good about preventing those, or at least... Like, it's usually pretty obvious what the bottleneck is these days. And these days, it's usually always the video card. Just because of how stuff works. Where am I supposed to go? Close the main hangar bay door. Find a way into the main hangar bay installation. Main hangar bay. Is that where I'm going? Yeah, spurious. The machine... Research lab? I'm not supposed to be here yet, I don't think. Locate repair facility. Steel commander's head. I guess there's a bunch of Marines getting tested on. Repair facility. What's up, OK Meech? Also, yeah, Austin, the soundtrack is A+. That's kind of why I wanted to get the audio set up correctly. And yeah, there being a diffuse sun in the background means that actually my monitor can be a little hard to see sometimes, so... If I game bad, it's because of the glare, alright? I want you guys to know that right now. I know that everyone watches the stream for the intense gamer skill, and I don't want anyone canceling their subs just because it's not a #1 prime cut video game skill, which of course it will be. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. So maybe if sort of situation. I don't want all the cyber bullies beating me up on YouTube. You know they're out there. Oh no, I forgot. I was gonna show a really fucking funny video. Oh, I'll save it. I'll save it. I'll save it for the right moment, and that seems like it's gonna kill me. I'll save it for the right moment, and I know when it's gonna be. Yep, that will absolutely kill me. That'll kill a bitch. Is that quick load? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah, Bella, you're in it now. Also, yeah, I did see before that your file on me is getting pretty thick. That's good. You never know. Tonight might be the night. Is it like a switch? Can I turn this off? Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Mercy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I remember. It's funny. You can almost track id Software games by the like technological innovations they make, and then see how that impacts the design of their games. It starts off pretty simple, right? Like Doom, they got fast, almost 3D. So let's make a game that's all about running around in like complicated 3D environments, shooting a bunch of shit with metal music playing. Like, let's emphasize the speed of our rendering. Let's emphasize the ability to almost make 3D environments. Quake, first fully 3D game. Okay, let's go wild with it. A lot of vertical levels. Quake 2 was dynamic lighting. So like, there being flashes of light around this dude shooting a gun is kind of a big deal. Dynamic colored lighting is something that is also a big deal in Quake 2. So you have a lot of guns that produce light. Like this guy. Boop. It's got that stupid yellow ring that flies around it. And explosions illuminate and stuff like that. So, you know, now we're getting into more generic technological breakthroughs that could probably benefit pretty much any game. Regardless of its design, but... And then Doom 3 went ridiculous with, like, dynamic shadows. Because that's what the whole game was about. What the fuck is this? What am I doing? A secret level. Use audio ducking on the stream. I don't know if I would consider it a specific one, if I can disable the power cord. Alright. Comm satellite. I'm in space? Cool. Oh, 0G. Oh, that's weird. I don't think I've ever found this before. Yeah, Doom 3 looks great, especially if you patch it up. I did a playthrough with the sick mod and some texture packs, and it was a wonderful experience. Nope, I fell into space. It tends to happen. It's because it was, you know, it's too bright. You know how it is. Okay. Get that the way. Got to close the door. But yeah, Doom 3 lighting. So the way that they chose to really emphasize the lights and the shadowing and all that was to sometimes make you choose between a gun and a flashlight, which I thought was brilliant, but people just couldn't get over it. Flatter tip, duct tape mod. I get it though, like people weren't ready to think about id Software games like that. They might have like pacing instead of just being a new metal alien shoot explosion fest, which is still awesome, don't get me wrong. Doom 2016 is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, now it's like you need... That's cool. You need the tech to just like be quiet and have incredible game design, which is kind of what 2016 was. And I hope what Doom Eternal will be. It looks like it. I'm really hoping they sort of flex their level design chops a lot with Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal. That isn't the Doom we wanted. Yeah, I get it. It's a great game, but it had been a long time since a Doom game came out, and I get why a lot of people would be feel a little bait and switched. They probably should have called it something that's not Doom 3. I think people would have been a little nicer to it. Probably wouldn't have sold as much. No, it's all trade-offs. Jesus. Doom 3 came out before or after Dead Space? Well before. I think like by 6 or 7 years. And some Inside Gaming intern help. I don't even know if we can have interns. I don't know anything about that. I should ask about that. But I do know that like the intern... Oh, that's cool. Oh, I never found this level before. I don't think. I do know that the requirements are like you have to be in school. Your school has to have an intern program that gives you credit for being an intern. And you have to be in the LA area, most likely. Whoa. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, maybe I should look into that. Cool. There's just space down there. Doom 3 also suffered for being that early in the console FPS generation? Yeah, it was original Xbox, right? Kind of like Chronicles of Riddick. How like those games tried really hard to be something special, and sometimes they were even just like struggling against the tech they were running on. Oh my god. Is there something else? There was. Another alien man, how dare you? Gosh. Google e-girl? What? Bella's dad is an e-girl? Cool. I don't think the PC version suffered any console limitations. It didn't, Bill, but I do also remember most people not being able to run it. Like, not in the full thing it was supposed to be. I remember for me, like, I didn't know what that game was supposed to look and feel like until I came back and played it years later on a much better PC. Because I remember when I played it at the time, it was like, it was just really laggy and stuttery and didn't feel right, didn't look right. What did I do? Take out the communications dish. I'd love to. But then, like, I remember I came back and played it years later. It was like, oh my god, this is wonderful. Like, the controls were really snappy and responsive. The lighting was all great. It was really moody and intense, but still a fun shooter, which is the thing it just wasn't when I played it the first time. So yeah, I think my tech really... I think it's another game that's kind of ahead of its time, too. I think a lot of people maybe didn't have the best experience with it at the start. And the expansion also got it a lot closer to Doom. I remember Resurrection of Evil was actually a really good expansion. It like had everything that people said they wanted from Doom 3 and didn't get. Levels in hell, lots more monsters, more intense fighting. And that little cube thingy was kind of cool, I remember. Cool weapon. That's all I remember. I don't know anything else about it. Oh, blasted that guy hard. Uh-oh. Christ, it's dark. This is like Doom 3 shit. Oh, better close the door before I get sucked down into space again. Nothing can compare to the fucking bombshell that is your dad screaming from the other room. Isabella, what's an e-girl? Did he ask you if you're one? Did he say that e-girls are ruining Twitch and he didn't want you to be like that? I'm trying to think, what's the cringiest question father can ask you? I think, are you an e-girl? Your mother and I are concerned is a pretty good one. I don't know why there's a... I guess I gotta go turn off a force field somewhere else. Alex Street, there are girls on the internet, but they're all liars and fake, and all they want to do is be popular on the internet. And I hate them. What streaming software do you use? OBS Studio. It is great. Been here? Is the streaming humble bundle worth getting? I don't know. What's in it? Everything I use is free, which is not a bragging thing. It's more like testament to open source. So, I guess that's not entirely true. I have made some stuff with Adobe. Oh shit! What is that? What are you? Where's my railgun? So I've made some GIFs and stuff, and clearly I edit video clips with Premiere. But yeah, all the streaming shit is Elgato hardware and open source software. A lot of VLC and OBS, really. Coworker watches the Dancing Chinese Girls Twitch channels. Cool. I don't think it's wrong. You know? E-girls for the people that like e-girls, and paychecks for ladies who look good and feel good and like dancing. That's great, but I think it's like when people's mindsets get so warped that they think one comes at the cost of the other, or that that's all there is. Man, that's all. E-girls for some, miniature American flags for others. Robot vacuums for the rest of us. Bioshock could be a good dad rec. Yeah. We're talking about dad games now? Where the? Take out the communications dish. Dads love Myst games? They do. That's a great dad game. Oh man. Jack in the Box or Party like Jackbox. I feel like is a good dad game. Picross? I'm just listing things that I like, which no shit. Why is there a force field there? I feel like you put the kids to bed and then a good dad game is Senran Kagura. Half-Life? Yeah, Half-Life is a real solid dad game. 100%. Old school Worms. You guys are, man, you guys are nailing this. We're really getting to the bottom of some things here. We're really doing it. I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way. I think I have to blow up the satellite dish first, but my summer car? That plays Doom almost every day. Which one? Old school Doom, because that's like hyper dad. That's almost like uncle slash maybe even like young cool grandpa territory. DOA Extreme. That plays World of Tanks. Yes, very much dad game. Fuck. MK4? Oh man. Wow. Yeah. Or Mortal Kombat in general, or just 4? Probably in general, yeah. What happened? Oh. Shit. What? Where am I supposed to go? Also, it's dark. I'm worried that, like, there might be a turn that I'm supposed to take that I just am not because it's so goddamn dark. I just gotta do this stuff. Experience the cinematic lighting. Okay, I don't think I went this way, unless this is where I came from. This feels like where I came from. It's definitely where I came from. Okay, well, at least I know that. Old school Doom, someone knows with the Brutal mod installed? Okay. Solid dad pick. I haven't played Brutal Doom yet. Does it get old? I feel like that would just get tiresome after a while. Like, it's fun for a little bit. Oh, I kicked his head off. Sweet. And then it's just like, oh, he's kicking his head off again. I guess it doesn't get old in Doom 2016, but there's also more of a point. Like, it's a mechanic. Maybe it is in Brutal Doom. I don't know. Still have Doom 64. Man, Doom 64 is great. I know a lot of people kind of unofficially call that Doom 3. Justifiably, I think. Where the fuck? So, I came this way. I have to lean up a little bit to block the glare a little bit. Stalker? Yeah, I agree with that. So, there's the thing that I shot. That's the thing that said, okay, now blow up the satellite dish. Maybe there's just a thing I have to shoot? This is really putting a dent in my timeline. I was intending to beat this game in short order, but it doesn't seem like I can or will. Whatever, we'll try it. Oh, there's stuff up there. Do I shoot that? Just hit it? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, that's the dish. Okay, maybe if I hit all these switches, it'll like drop and blow up or something. How ingenious of them to put switches on the roof. Oh, Flight Simulator. Yeah, Monkey Island Full Authority. Yeah, any point-and-click LucasArts, which is just, I mean, may as well be missed. Oh, that is what happens. Eat me, satellite dish. The Strogg will have orbital communications no longer. Turn to the hangar. Okay. The boy's got the hops. Yeah, I'm in 0G. So I can get my hipple hops on. I don't know where to go now. Whoop. Sometimes I'll just hit a bump and ah, shit. Fly. Sick vert ramp. God damn it. Hey Grace, welcome. Thanks for the resub. I gotta run all the way back through the level. Why don't you listen to Metallica while playing Quake? I mean, it basically is a Metallica soundtrack. That's a good point though. But I'll get claimed on YouTube. You know, my Video games media empire cannot survive without a steady flow of revenue. Here at Sonntag Enterprises, we need revenue. Oh. Contra, dad game? Yeah. Yeah, Elite Dangerous. Very much so. Alright. Good for me. I'm a good soldier. Resume previous mission. You got it. Which is what? What's the main hangar bay door? District electric generator. Right. That's where it was now. Elite is chill as fuck. I need to get into Elite, but I don't know that I'll ever be able to bite that game off properly. Although, man, Elite Dangerous plus VR is like, that's the dream right there. How can that be a job? Can you, like, farm shit in Elite and sell it and just make a living that way? Please say yes. This way then. I found the lab. So, I guess, yeah. I guess I'll just keep going through. Keep going forward, I guess. Yep, thank you, stay hydrated, butt. Here for all of us. Google Icarus 180, some dude made an Elite rig with 3 projectors. It's sick. Oh man. That sounds so cool. Oh. Okay, I mean, I guess it's through here then. I'm pretty sure if I do this, it's gonna, like, vaporize these guys. Hey, research lab. If only I had walked a little bit further, but then I wouldn't have found those 6 secrets. And I am 100% certain that everyone watching— Oops! Sorry, my man. I'm, like I said, 100% certain people watch these streams for the gaming skill, for the hot secrets, the big tips, the epic gamer moments. Oh, we got a sexy alien lady? Hold on. This is like 90s game design at its best. I wanna... Oh my god. She's like wearing a metal bikini and she has big ass titties. That's the only woman in the entire game. Man, games didn't used to be about politics. I just don't understand why developers have to force diversity. Leave my game so that the only female presence is some mutated big-titted monsters trying to shoot me so I can kill her. Fuck, man. Alright, sure. I mean, sure, dude. That sounds totally reasonable. You sound normal. I'm being a little too harsh. I truly do believe, like, you're allowed to enjoy what you enjoy as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, but you also have to admit, the scales are pretty tipped to start here. Things have been weird for a little while. You know, it's like that party. There's only one girl, and you're like, what? Something's off here. Something doesn't seem right. I remember being in college and like just hanging out with friends and like we were kind of, I don't remember why we were talking about it, but you know, there were a few girls that liked hanging around and we were like, and he was like, yeah, I like it when they're there because that makes it feel normal. And I was like, that is the most perfect— oh no, my man, I'm sorry. Well, he wasn't doing so hot anyway. I'm sure this one will be different. Oh. About like game designers do what they want and not make the main political narrative wants. Not the main political narrative wants. Oh yeah, sure. I agree with that for sure. But I don't think you can separate the two. I think that's a nice ideal, but and I think to a degree it's still true. But any piece of commercial art is going to be a product of its audience, you know. Something about it is going to be tailored to the people who want to consume it. Whether that's the medium it's on, the things that it says, the ways that it says them. I think this notion that, like, people that make creative products have 100% freedom is silly, because nobody has 100% creative freedom. Some people can get there. You know, like Lady Gaga can do whatever the fuck she wants, and she's just that amazing that it'll be fine. But most people... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, what's that? It's probably fine. Oh, it wasn't fine. But most people, like, they want their shit to sell. And that means praising a lot of things. What's that? Blue key. We're playing video games now. If you want games to be art, I think censoring it like that or forced tokenism will never get games to an art level. I mean, that happens in art too. So, also games have been art for a long time, so this discussion is like already, there's so much about what people say about that topic that is so wrong because it's so old and kind of out of date. People talk about this shit like it's new, or that it doesn't earn loads of money, or that it's not the world's most popular interactive art. People talk about gaming like Star Wars sometimes. Like, oh, it's just a tiny thing that only nerds are into. Also, one of the biggest conventions in the world and the biggest media property in the world. Yeah. Why are you talking like that? Damn inferiority complex? I don't know what it is. People like to think that they're on some kind of underground movement by playing the world's most popular thing. Gamers are oppressed. Art level is just backwards? Oh yeah, kind of. Favorite apolitical game is Metal Gear Solid? Metal Gear Solid's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I think, like, Kojima does a really... He's wacky. But he does a really good job of slipping meaning in a package that's so obtuse that most people can't see through it. And I don't mean like Kingdom Hearts level absurd, but there's some really interesting shit in like Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 about like information societies and, well, whatever. I sound like a Polygon blogger right now, but I was always impressed that he managed to make something that was big, expensive, beautiful, and say something, which is something that very rarely works. Don't want to trigger Lawrence, but I was talking about the here's a titty in a painting, and no artist would be offended by that like there is with games. There are titties in games, man. All over the place. When's the last time you went to Steam? There's... Nobody... What? Nobody's clutching their pearls over it. Well, that's not true. Some people might be clutching their pearls. What do I know? But titties are there. I think what happens a lot is, like, people believe in a narrative of outrage culture that's not actually there. But, like, it's awfully good YouTubing to spin a, like, us versus them narrative, to spin a censorship narrative, to make it sound like the thing you love is getting taken away by a villainous group that is, like, organized and has intent. I think to a degree, honestly, that is true, but I think that group is, like, small and sad and doesn't have much pull, really. I think more of it is just the whims of society changing in general. And bridge activated. Shifting whims in society and YouTubers that do pretty good business off of spinning a tale. I mean, they probably believe it themselves too. Just you repeat something enough, it becomes the truth. Hey, oh yeah, outrage culture is self-confirming. I agree with that too. I've seen like times where I'll tweet something or like we'll have a YouTube video and people will be like, oh gosh, these replies. And I'll look in the replies and there's nothing there. I'm like, what do you mean? Sometimes I've called people out on that, like, oh well, you know, on videos like this are typically our replies. And I'm just like, what? But you, yeah, it's self-fulfilling prophecy for sure. Oh yeah, rocket-powered zombie. Yeah, I mean, you're right, there have been waves of censorship in paintings. We did a video about it on Inside Gaming. It's a titty video. Yeah. Think about it this way. Titties have never been easier to access than ever before. So my Mortal Kombat bimbo fighters instead of the anatomical correct ones in MK11. Now, Alex, that I agree with. That I agree with 100%. I think it would be pretty rad if NetherRealm released like old school skins for some of these characters and like... I think it only helps the like ridiculousness of MK if you can click over to like the old stripper versions of like Sonya and Katana and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool for MK, especially an MK that's like celebrating its legacy so much. Yeah, so they have old school skins for some of the ninjas, Alex. That's with the Shang Tsung DLC. But I don't think they have old school skins for any of the women that would be, you know, put them in fucking battle bras and stuff. I'd be down with that. Actually, I'd like to see that. And somebody also mentioned that in like Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's no like tank top Lara. Not that I don't know, Lara's character design was never just stupidly sexy, I think. Unlike a lot of the MK characters, but I was like, yeah, it would be cool if they gave her like some sexy outfits. It's stupid, but so are some of the other outfits, so you know, I do think in that regard there is a swing towards conservatism. That is happening. I don't disagree, but I don't think that's the result of like outraged people on Twitter. I genuinely don't. I think that's just more that's what the market wants to see right now. That's just where we're at. Attitudes change. And, kind of to link to the first point, if somebody wants their art to sell... I'm not opening. Is this where it came from? If somebody wants their art to sell, they're gonna make those decisions that make it match what people want to see. Or don't want to see. So, yeah. Although, yeah, Dr. 11, I 100% agree with that. More male objectification to make it equal. Dick swinging out. I think male objectification works in a different way. It's not quite as uniformly parallel as... Because, yeah, if you just see a tit, most guys are like, hell yeah! I don't think a generous package is really going to do it for a lot of ladies, but I do think you can design men to be attractive to women and nice to look at. And I would like to see more of that, too. I remember Resident Evil 4 was like the first game where I was like, hey, this is a pretty good-looking guy. I think that was the idea behind Metal Gear Solid 2's Raiden as well. He was meant to be a more female-appropriate, or female-endearing character. I think you get there, honestly, through more character design and dialogue than you do through visual design, but... I love people complaining about sexualizing women in games and how it sets unrealistic expectations when you show a shirtless, ripped man, no one cares. Well, Swim Quill, the difference is that both a ripped, shirtless man and a big-titted woman are both male visions of what sexuality is. So, consider that. A ripped guy is typically what a man thinks a woman would want to see, which sometimes it is, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to speak for all women or even all men, but I think the idea is that the things that were meant to be equal were not, because they weren't coming from a place of true understanding or consideration. Testing. Where am I supposed to go? Research, I think? Because I have to get the head? Oh. Is it possible to just like straight up go the super wrong way in this game? I feel like I haven't had an objective fulfilled in a while. Never thought about it like that before? Yeah, I mean, make your own decisions, of course. That's always how I considered it, but there are people who consider that like a sort of rewriting of history. That's the narrative the feminists want you to believe, you know, so on and so forth. So, go back and look at it. I would encourage you to talk to women and hear what they have to say about the matter. That's when you can do the most learning. Shit, I don't know where I'm going. I got the blue key. Women self-sexualize differently, so what woman thinks is fine might not be to another. I mean, sure, everyone's different. It's the same with guys. I think largely you hit the mark more often than not with, like, stupid girl with big boobs, which is why it tends to be pretty prevalent. Just don't talk much, don't make me feel insecure, laugh at my jokes. God damn it, where am I going? I extended a bridge, I guess? Flatter me. Do things for me. Cool. What the fuck is going on? It's raining men. Hallelujah. Anyway, the stream is now me saying all the things out loud that women like because I know exactly what they are. Oh, I found the head. Hooray! Not today. Cool. All right. Turn to hanger, use communicator's head to gain further access. Got it. As a girl, I think the way to pander to girls is very different than pandering to guys. Yes! Oh no, Daryl's stuck. Hold on a second. To me, that cannot be greater seen than something like Twilight. Twilight is women trash. And thank God it exists because it's a good example to the world of like what is engineered, designed crafted at every level to be popcorn, like wish fulfillment stuff for ladies. At its most basic stereotypical level. You know, everybody's at Riverdale, and that's full of hot people, but not hot in the way you think a guy would think hot would happen. You know? Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta save my robot pal.
Information wants to be free.
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 Such a bad fall. But you'll be glad to know I found your lightsaber. Want it? Oh, very distinctive. Oh! Not so distinctive now, is it?
Enough of this.
Let's entertain them. Let's do this.
Was this JoJo's reference?
The challenge was, can I do it? Can I give things to make these people happy?
I am going to dedicate part of today to watching JoJo. Because holy fucking shit, do I need to understand these references? It's always JoJo. I always loved JoJo, like for the same reason that I love Jupiter Ascending and stuff. It's like anime shit that definitely has a lot of femininity to it, but is ostensibly supposed to appeal to men. I love that mixture because it's like, finally put some damn fucking style to it. Put some fashion on it. Drop some sass. Like, Dragon Ball Z's cool and all, but man, JoJo just has so much more pizzazz. I don't know how to go back. I don't remember where I came from, man. Okay, I think it's back this way then. Lots of gay energy, basically, yeah. Dragon Ball's accidentally camp and shies away from it? Yeah, JoJo's Deep Throat's camp. Hell yeah. I think with the increasing number of movie and TV celebs becoming featured voice actors in potentially video games, I think we might be entering a world where the public will think that newer video games without celebs will be bad. No. I think that casting actors as, like, talent in video games is good because they're actors, you know? Being a good actor, I think, those skills cross being a... Oh! Women! No! How dare you! Like, they make sex noises when they're shooting at you? Gynophobia, man. Anyway, being a good actor, I think, doesn't mean that skill is conveyed to whatever form of acting you're doing. So, like, hiring a known movie actor or TV actor or whatever to do a role in a game is good because they're going to be good at it. Maybe more so than, you know, somebody that's been in anime, something like that. Regan from Mob Psycho looks like a rat and women love him because he is stupid. Regan? The con man? I think I would assume what would work for Regan is that he seems to be deceptive, but then turns out to be a nice guy after all. Like, pulls the fucking the old Snape switcheroo on you. He's super charismatic, that's true. I think confidence. Confidence is what I'd read into Regan, even if, like, he doesn't, like, he's not super cool all the time and not suave and doesn't always, like, win. He always has a good attitude and is always, like, super optimistic. and willing to try anything. Like, believes in himself. I need to watch One Punch Man Season 2. There's a lot I need to watch. God! There's so many good things in this world, and here I am playing a fucking shooter from 1996. What's wrong with me? It may not be from 96. Hanger control, close main hanger to bit or hanger control. Alright. Back on it. Can wait a bit. So I wasn't super impressed with how One Punch Man Season 1 ended. Wait, no, One Punch Man I actually loved. Mob Psycho Season 1 wasn't super into. Started off great, but then I didn't like it at all. Is One Punch Man Season 2 alright? Because I really like that entire series, but I thought the joke was basically done. Like, I get it. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten off all the meat off the bone. The season's over. I can move on with my life. So I'm worried that it's just gonna be the same. Swim quality. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. The animation quality being way worse. That doesn't surprise me. One looked better than it had a right to. So, unfortunate but understandable. I was kind of prepared for a dip in animation quality. Season 2 is more world-bending character and less focus on Saitama. Is it... Is it still just that, like, deadpan Japanese humor? The, like, absurd Japanese jokes that just land with a thud because they're very dry kind of deal? Like the humor this season? Okay. I'm down. You don't need high-quality animation to be funny. Hey! Second season, One Punch Man is like the manga. It kind of does the same joke repeatedly because Saitama's too powerful now. I mean, he always was. That is the operative joke of the show, yeah. This is basically Metallica. Little monster closet's opening up. It's so cute. I don't know why. They're just hanging out in there. Doing overly complicated handshakes. Oh my god, I have so many rails. I'll just use this gun forever. Good animation was 90% of the appeal of season 1. Oh, you think? I was into it for the laugh jokes. Oh, fuck. You know, humor jokes. Everyone likes a good humor joke. Oh, okay. Let's leave that track. You know what? The track was so good. Let's hear it again. Definitely missing story beats on the humor translating from the manga in season 2. Oh, really? Like stuff that they just didn't have the time to set up properly? Oh, okay, that's what this door opens now? Yeah. He's in a martial arts tournament that goes on way too long because he would just destroy the competition? Oh. Man, there's certain... I know I'm not the first one to say, oh, anime has tropes, shocking. But man, I'm just getting tired of certain shit, like a martial arts tournament. An in-school competition. A tournament that involves going to like some constructed microcosm of environments. Usually involves the woods where the bad guys show up halfway through and interrupt the school thing. Have they gone to the... Did they have a beach episode in One Punch Man Season 2? Did they have a Hot Springs episode? You watch Good Omens? No, but I do love David Tennant and Michael Sheen, so... I was just thinking it's... Actually, I guess Michael Sheen was on Masters of Sex. Really good on that. Boss... I have not seen... well, I watched Baki back in the day. I saw, like, the 2000s series, I think, and it was not their best. But yeah, James has wholeheartedly recommended the new Baki to me. Because apparently it is ridiculous, like has JoJo levels of absurdity. Bill, you got a term paper for us? Share it with the class. I don't know if I was supposed to come back up here. No, this doesn't feel right. I turned off the turbine. Maybe that was where I was supposed to go. Oh, I already went down here. Never mind. Baki's fucking insane. Yeah, that's how it was described to me. So, so. Let's just go. Okay, I got one of those lip flaps. Oh, I wanna, okay. I just won't go up that way this time. Maybe that's, you come back through here and that's how you get back up there? We got fucking block puzzles, jumping puzzles. Oh yeah, I mean, I only finished season 1 of Attack on Titan as well. I felt like it was going towards a, like, a plot arc of like, who's the Titan? Are you the Titan? Is he the Titan? And like, I was just like, man, this is something that they can just drag out forever. And I was scared that they were going to. It's like, ugh, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I get spooked out of shows so fast. I don't know. I should probably apply the same standards to video games, to be frank. I think I spend way too long playing video games that have nothing to show me. Thor isn't actually dumb, but he respects women. Yeah. Therefore, women love him. He's goofy. But yeah, he's not dumb. Maybe a little. He's not like Tony Stark, you know? He's not held up as a pinnacle of intelligence in the world, but he's not abjectly stupid. Is that like a... Oh. Wow. Does it just go up and down now? Yes, respecting women seems to be the thing. And like, it almost seems to be like it has to be halfway awkward, really good intention, respecting women. Like that line in the Men in Black International trailer. It seems like that is perfectly packaged women respect of a dude like being really dorky but genuine about it. Hover hands is respecting women. I wondered if it would get there. Is this about the Keanu stuff? Man. How like, dude can do no wrong obviously, so if he's hover handing then maybe we should hover hand. Oh, cripe. Maybe they were right all along. Maybe they were the ones really respecting women. Keanu does it, it must be cool. Is anyone else getting the sense, and this is just like game respecting game. Does anyone get the sense... I love that I got to say that about this. Does anyone get the sense that Keanu Reeves is like a huge nerd? Like, not in that he likes Firefly or whatever, but and then like he might be like super awkward, and that's awesome. I don't know. It seems to be happening. Oops. All this celebrity Keanu worship in the gaming community is really icky. It's weird, Merkin. It's weird. Don't get me wrong. I think people just want a hero, and he fits the bill right now. He's had a number of Christ. He's had a number of shines, and has been smart enough to not ruin it by, I don't know, milkshake ducking on Twitter or something. So it's a thing. It'll move on, I'm sure. But yeah, it's. I was just reflecting on like, man, human beings are weird, and how this is all going down. This is just a. People just really get charmed with somebody for a moment in time, and then it passes. Oh, wait. Oh, Christ, what are you? What the fuck is that? He's like a more introverted person. Well, I mean, passionate about things he loves, like his hobbies, his motorcycle company, etc. Yeah, I watched, so he made a documentary about how computers and digital effects and stuff like that were changing cinema. About like lighting and how all this stuff was changing it, developing on film versus just shooting digital and then watching it right away on a monitor or something like that. And in those interviews, he was conducting the interviews, and largely he wasn't on camera. It was largely just people talking, so he would ask a question and then the documentary was mostly their answer, their response, which should tell you something about his personality. But I remember there were some shots where they were showing his like questions or him asking something because it was kind of tied into the question, and he was getting like dorkily giddy, which is something you never see. And I remember noting that at the time. And this was This was like 10 years ago, I think I saw this. I was like, he seems like a straight up dork for film. And that's cute. That makes a lot of sense. Were there clips from Attack of the Clones? I think so. Because I think it came out around that time, or it was around there. And Attack of the Clones was trying to be like the first major motion picture that was like all green screened or all soundstage or whatever. Genetic Lime, yeah. Enemy Territory was really interesting. It's probably like the first class-based hero shooter. It was really, yeah, really daring now that I think about it. Like Battlefield plus... Oh, no, I guess Battlefield was around. You saw this in your media class? Yeah, that makes sense. It seems like the kind of thing that they would show in a media class. I just I think it was on Netflix, and I was like, yeah, that seems cool. One of those, it's Thursday, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life watches, but it stuck with me. Ugh. What did that do? What did I do? Proceed to surface. That sounds like something that might be near the end of a video game. But yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, you know, I go back to just let people like what they like. It doesn't hurt me at all, even if it is a little weird. I just hope that, like, something doesn't happen and everyone turns. Like, if... Part of me is like, if this is, like, creepy and irrational, couldn't it also just swing the other way for no reason? Grumpy, Quake 2 kind of has a story, yeah. It's basically oh shit. It's basically like Aliens, you're a Marine, you crash on a planet, there's an alien force that's invaded Earth, or you're fighting in the galaxy and you're just a space marine trying to fuck them up. Dang it, I have a skin flap on my lip, but I don't want to bite it because it's gonna like tear and then get really hurty. So I just have to deal with it. Just feeling it there. Shit off the coolant to the CPU core.
All units, we have a disabled and destroy order on enemy central computer.
Ow! Get that one. Is this the way to coolant? Are you coolant? Constantine 2 someday? I really like that movie. I think I said it in a podcast or something, but that was the movie that made me really... Like, that was... I think everyone has their Keanu Reeves moment. You're just like, oh, damn, this guy. For me, it was Constantine. I was like, well, shit. He's actually, like, really good in that. Something that had no right having the sort of nuance and charm that it did. This was supposed to be just a dumb fantasy movie, but I felt like it had a little more heart, a little more value. And I think that was just because of Keanu's acting in that. Also, man, it's also, to me, it's a little weird that like people are that happy about him, because I know it's acting, but his character in Neon Demon was like horrible. Props to him for being good at acting that, but shit, man. I feel like usually people that become the apple of everyone's eye only have like wholesome roles or are being seen in wholesome ways, but I guess that's not really the case anymore. People are smart enough. Peter Stormare's Satan, yeah. I haven't seen Scanner Darkly. I heard it was kind of... I mean, weird is not the right word, but I heard it was weird in a bad way, because, like, I know that it's supposed to be based on a pretty trippy Philip K. Dick short, which Stephanie actually read, so she told me a little bit about it. Let me just say more Peter Stormare and, it's a full-on anti-drug movie? Oh, huh. That doesn't sound right. That sounds counter to the spirit of the original work. Not to say that Scanner Darkly was pro-drugs, but I don't think it tried to make a point about drugs. It was more of a narrative about being brain-fried. 36 chambers. What's going on? Damn. Whoops. Fell at Twin Peaks? Yes, well, sort of. I watched most of it just because Stephanie really, really likes Twin Peaks. And the, it would just be on in the room when I was doing stuff or playing games or something. I liked it. I thought it was... It felt like Twin Peaks. I thought it was pretty cool to, the way that they sort of expanded out the lore and stuff, too. I'm okay, like, to me, Twin Peaks is kind of like Kingdom Hearts. I'm okay not understanding it all because I don't think I was meant to, and that's fine. So, you know, take whatever bits and pieces come along. Enjoy the ride. I'm not supposed to shoot this, am I? Oh yeah, Takoa, wife needs you? Alright. Thank you for dropping in, thanks for watching. Go be a good partner. Respect one. Okay, I've been over here. Shut these two down. Oh yeah, Chernobyl. Everybody's saying that's really good. What? Did I not? Guess I gotta go somewhere else. Doing a spin-off? Chernobyl already? I guess I haven't seen how it ends, so... I'd rather just watch a documentary. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm getting a... sort of mentally mapping out this area again. This track is sick. Oh. Not for long core CPU. This here? Yeah. I guess there's 3 chambers then. Such a great sound effect. Thunk. Oh yeah, Magic the Gathering. I was just on the verge of getting into Magic the Gathering lore, but never quite did it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was getting into the card, like, I believed in the heart of the cards. I was reading all the flavor text, and then I, like, almost bought a, like a Magic the Gathering book at half-price books. That probably would have been it.
All units, we have target confirmation. EOD on enemy launch computers and black hole generator.
Take out the black hole generator computers. I was saying I need to watch that and never do it. Yeah, I wonder if I need to, like... I've debated, like, making a list of things to watch and just going down it in order. So, like, taking the decision-making process out of it and just making sure that I directly consume more cool things as opposed to, like, wasting my time trying to decide what to do. Just, like, pre-making those decisions, or maybe even depriving myself of the decision-making process just to... so I don't sit there and scroll through Netflix. What, do I just shoot this shit? What do I do? Oh, okay. Cool. How about you? Bang. Haha, the black hole generator is gone. Launch system destroyed. Force field disabled. Proceed to exit. What's up, greatest? Are you the greatest? Wonder if New Dune will be any good. It'll be good to watch. I'm confident about that. The gentleman whose name that I don't want to ruin because I respect his work too much has made nothing but amazing things. So, it'd be hard to imagine that changing now.
Computer. Relay to this is Papa Sierra 3-3. Needs to be on the ground for payload. Tactics on target but no arm. Reestablish contact with unit. Penis and clean.
Whoa! A turret? Oh no. Some man in a thing. That's cute. Oh no, it's a little gun. At least it's easier to see now. The new Blade Runner felt like I was waiting in line at the pharmacy for 2+ hours. Excuse me. Yeah, Lone Penguin, then not for you. To me, he's kind of like the new... Can that blow up? He's kind of like the new Ridley Scott. He's gonna take you on a ride and it's gonna be slow. You're gonna have to drink everything in. If you got plans, maybe not a good time. You gotta like put your phone on silent. Get a snack. That's not for everybody though, you know? I don't really believe that anything is like... anything can or should be universally loved by everybody. People have taste. That's what makes the world great, diverse and interesting. A multicultural rainbow. I mean, yeah, Blacked Out. It's been a while since I think he's knocked it out of the park, but The Martian was good. I just wonder how much is like directly directed by him, or just his like company or assistant directors and stuff. I think I brought this up before, but to me the like last true Ridley Scott film was Kingdom of Heaven. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the airstrike marker. All right. The receptacle beside the fuel pod. Is that back? Fuel pod. I don't know what a fuel pod is. Unless it's just like just down. It's my job to run this thing down a hallway. How did it get so close and then just not? Got some Dark Souls lore here. Gotta figure out. Fuel pod. Scott seems intent on destroying Alien. Yeah. That's the only movie with something that wasn't him. Oh, you mean Cameron's? Aliens? Yeah. New theaters with alcohol and dining have really increased my love of long movies. Wolfborn, yes. I can agree with that. I think like a 2.5, 3-hour movie is so much better when you can like... Oh. Boy, am I glad I accidentally wandered over there. I want to watch this.
6, 5.
I wonder if you have to go inside or you'll just die.
3, 2, 1.
They're all running out there. What's happening? Oh, they all scattered out of this thing. Okay. Target destroyed. Proceed to exit. Click to shoot all techie-looking walls. What is that? Something I already have, but is it a gun? Hyper blaster, maybe? Huh. Suppressor power up. There's a suppressor? Why would I ever need that? I guess it's just an item you have to use. Yeah, you have to manually activate power-ups. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I mean, I've got everything, I think. Like for the last boss, I'll just throw in a quad and evaporate it. Exit button. Rad, bro. Oh.
Initiate scan. Acquired personnel located. Logos air threat neutralized. Black hole generator destroyed. Proceed to palace area. Locate fraud leader codename Macron. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Macron! Shoot him in face! That font, Jesus. There are some things that just aren't things that I personally like, but that doesn't make them objectively bad. Well said.
All units located working enemy.
If only all people could be so understanding and tolerant. That's the word. Shooting at me. Ah! Whoa! There's a man's there. All right. Fuck! There's a lot of dudes. Holy shit! Ah, I can't move. I fell into lava. Are you kidding? All right. Let's try that again. This is totally a job for the BFG though. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ. Where is... It's weird, why didn't it let me go up that hill before? Wasn't gaming hard enough. Ah. What? What? Ow! Good lord. Shit! But it's still hitting me. I can't, is it? Yeah, okay. Silencer, yeah. Power shield. Should have turned on that old power shield. Bang. Power shield activated. No! Alright, there's still a guy with a railgun somewhere. I got nailed with it. Oh. There's still many, turns out. Okay. Monster Hunter movie? Oh, the Mila Jovovich one? Oh man. Can't wait. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. Capcom. I mean, their CG stuff has been really good though. The Resident Evil movies are I'm gonna use a word here. Dope. You son of a bitch. How dare you trick me? Okay, so that's what happened last time. I got epic pranked. Wait, hold on. I got epic Fortnite pranked. No. I have verp warping. Who's verp warping? I want to hear that. The bridge not gonna dick me out. What the hell is that? Vulnerability. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Ow. I mean, I can still just do that. Found the loophole. Oh, railgun. Thank you. Bang. Bang. This used to be a boss. Oh, shot his arm off, so whatever. Oh, there's another one. Feels like this has got to be close to the end of the game. They're just like throwing chunks and chunks of the biggest enemies. Oh shit. That's an impressive looking door. Oh, it's the penultimate area? Alright, thank you. Is the last level then, is it just the boss? Like a big arena with the boss in it? Oh, Hydrobot. Thank you. Not just the boss, but pretty close. Alright, cool. sons of bitches. Ugh. Largest cheetah? Oh, damn! Thank you for the Prime sub. Also, since you have come back month over month and given me yet more of Amazon's money, you have deposited the Bezo bucks into the Twitch Mansion fund. The GoFundMe for my Twitch Mansion swells by another $250. Allow me to play a song for you. Oh yeah, the quad damage. I do keep forgetting about that. You're right. I should be a little more liberal in that usage. Uh-oh. You're not gonna let me. Okay, well, change of plans. I can't Alt-Tab out of this game. Oh, you know what? It runs quickly enough. How many hot tubs are in the Twitch Mansion and how many filled with money instead of water? They're all filled with Cherry Coke Zero, but they all have different flavor fruit infusions, is what is the deal, really. So, some are watermelon, cherry, Coke Zero. Some are cherry Coke Zero. Will you remember us normal people when you dye your hair in neon color? Absolutely not. Nope. Not even for a little bit. No. You'll all be gone. Because I'll be rich. The grift will be complete. Alright, this is a pretty moody track. It's a good hacking track, but like not when you're getting super cyber hacked and you have to ultimate hack over like 4 keyboards. This is when you're sitting back crafting your Mona Lisa of hacks. It's chill but creative hacking. If that makes sense. Please. Also, Mercy, sorry I didn't see that you had discovered your fanfic. Oh man. Oh my. Swim Cool also, I'm sorry I missed your resub, but thank you. Jim Bowman, nice to see you. Just got here. What are you watching? Hard to explain. Honestly, I think it's going to be best if you just take it all in. And I'm sorry to take a break on that note, but I need to use the restroom again. Stay hydrated, bots, keeping me flowing. So, see you guys in a minute.
I don't just take them for granted. I don't take these avatars. They're not just avatars. That's people I know, and I love them. And I thought, can I really do it? And because nobody else was doing much about it, and I thought, can I really do it? Can I start giving things and they really come, really have fun? And yep, I did. I started giving things, and let's have that dance type thing. You had to learn, we learned how to dance with these avatars and all this kind of stuff. I just started, let's have a party. Let's do this tonight. Let's start playing music. Let's do this. And they helped me. But like I told you last night in a conversation that wasn't taped, I am only as good as the people that helped me. And I had lots of help. And I have good friends. I love those people. And they help me, anytime I give something, that it's a success because they help me. But it was a challenge. Oh yes, it was, to start out something new and start out giving. That's a challenge. That's a big challenge. And like I told you, soon I was considered, they referred to me as a calling card, because wherever I was, they thought, oh, there's going to be fun. They said, baby's there, oh, let's go there. She's going to think of something. And I had to think of something, and that's a challenge. Because I had to think of something to keep these people coming in and wanting to have more and fun. And it worked.
I finally get my chance to repay you.
Lovely, yes. Our master is on his way to the Valley of the Jedi as we speak. A fortune you will not be so lucky to experience.
Super Mario Brothers 3! And the player with the most points wins! Go! Enter World 1!
Lucas Barton, 1,300. Jimmy Woods, 1,300. Maura Grissom, 400.
Come on, 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 let's hear it for love and you, Ducky! And there, neck and neck!
Hurry! Jimmy!
Yeah!
He's a finalist! Why didn't you tell me? He's a finalist! What? My son's a finalist. Jimmy! Watch the mushrooms!
Lucas Barton, 16,900. Jimmy Woods, 17,200. jump, he can jump bullets.
Get it, Jimmy! Go, go, go!
Lucas Barton, 24,150. Jimmy Woods, 26,340.
Well, we got a call now. I flushed him out. Of course, we still have a deal, Mrs. Bateman.
Shut up.
Sure.
You can't let me win this boomerang. You're gonna have to start over, Jimmy. Just stay calm, okay? Stay calm.
Amway is cool. Okay, now here's the other part to that. Amway is fun. Okay? Amway is cool, and Amway is fun. See, this is a cool business. Guys, if people aren't in the Amway business, they aren't cool.
Comes up here and introduces me, and a few short years ago, he said, I ain't into that hero worship. I run around with a flag, walk off stage. He comes up, shakes my hand, goes tells his wife, I ain't ever going to wash his hand. He comes up to me a while ago, and he said, hey, brother, I love you. You heard his talk today. You heard his talk today. He talked about the beautiful picture of his home. It's a beautiful picture. It looks like a drug mafia type guy picture. And on the back of it that he wrote to me, it says, to Jim and Judy, thanks for the unconditional love, support, and teaching. I love you, Frank. I mean, where does a man go from a two-bedroom track house in the military to a $7,000 home on 13 acres in a $1 million estate area if it ain't for a dream and a vision and a vehicle to do things with his life? Let me tell you guys something in closing. You can either make yourself a victim in life. Now listen to me, men. Listen to me, ladies. You can either be a victim in life or you can be a victor. I am so tired of people going around saying, oh, I got a chip on my shoulder. How come more black people don't build Amway? How come more Mexican people don't build Amway? How come more singles don't build Amway? How come more this don't build Amway? Let me tell you what I found out. What I found out is when you look through the Ammogram, there's every kind of walk of life. There's every mixing pot. There's everybody in that Ammogram that's got a dream. And all you have to do is have a dream. This business is no respecter of persons. All you need is a dream. Let it go from your head to your heart, from your head to your heart, and get a big dream.
Holy cannoli, kids, I'm Mario, and I'm telling you, if you're not watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, you're gonna turn into a Goomba. Don't be the last on your block to be playing with pasta power. Tune in for the wildest weekday fun in the universe. Join me, Luigi, Princess Toadstool, and Toad. We're gonna kick some Koopa. Woo!
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Afternoons at 4 in Channel 43's Kids Land.
If I was a baseball player hitting the ball, I would hit it far up into the sky, then I'd make a fast home run, all the way up to base and no one would catch it, then I would just win the game probably.
The leading causes of death among adolescents are violence and accidents involving alcohol and drugs. What a child grows up to be is up to you. It's up to all of us.
Wednesday, you gotta pay to play.
I have this paper due tomorrow, and I want to know if you could look it over for me.
How much?
Oh, from the bottom of my heart.
Growing pains. Then a deal with the devil.
The devil did write your paper. Isn't that an automatic F?
Head of the class. And
Doogie Monster.
Huh?
Doogie Monster, MD. Then anything but love.
Am I the only rational plasma unit left in this quadrant, huh?
Growing pains. Head of the class. Doogie Howser, MD. Anything but love. You gotta watch it Wednesday.
Thursday, the Navy's a target when computers are programmed to kill on Mission Impossible. Now stay tuned for Homeroom next, followed by a Hallmark Hall of Fame presentation, The Shell Seekers.
It's showtime.
To the Microsoft MS-DOS 5 upgrade training. This is the first time MS-DOS has been available as an upgrade. It's new. We're introducing something new. It's essential for all, the many and the few.
It's in your store. Ooh, from Microsoft, that's who.
The MS-DOS 5 upgrade is a hit.
Hold on, I can stop this. Sorry guys. I decided to eat some pizza in the middle of doing laundry, so a lot of things happened. That one's pretty rough. The MS-DOS 5 upgrade wrap is a tough one to get through, so but we're safe now.
Last recon data indicates access through sewers.
Oh, all right. Last level. Guess I had to wait a long time for the thrilling conclusion to Quake 2, the best video game ever made. Oops. Oh. I know that you guys already expected this from me, so this should not come as any surprise, but I promise that every video game... Functioning data spinner and outer force. Alright, sure. I promise that every video game on this Twitch stream will be the best video game ever. Forever. That is what you can expect here. Every selection of Goaty. I'm a sommelier of video games. Buckle up and prepare to see the world through my gamer eyes. So YouTube playlist of those videos? Which ones? The ones that I roll as B-roll? No, there is not. I have never curated them as such. It's not the most intelligent, but whatever. No, I've just... Excuse me, I'm drinking soda. Oh, hell. I've just collected a lot of random shit, really. And then I'll do some, like, processing to it to make it... Give it some, like... Some dumb visual effects that nobody cares about, because they're pretty subtle. And then some audio processing to make sure that all the clips are the same audio. Or roughly the same. It can get difficult sometimes with the old shitty audio. But, then yeah, I throw them all into a folder. And then have a video plug into OBS randomly play them. This wasn't the last level. Sent you a bunch. Oh yeah, Austin. I hope I kept track of those. No, I'm at no shortage of weird shit to incorporate into the rotation, really. I just need to. It's mostly the edit time of like just watching down the clips, making sure there's nothing really bad in there. I need to. I started in a sort of audit process where I was going through and adding metadata to all the clips so I could find them if I needed to. Oh boy. Find the communications laser, data CD, and upper palace. Alright. Damn right, I found a secret area. What did that button do? Eh. I'm gonna resend it on Twitch. I'm trying to think of what the best way would be. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know, I have odd criteria for what I want in that list, so it's not just weird stuff. There are usually some themes about it that I try to follow. And it's pretty it can be pretty arbitrary. But since it's mine, I get to do whatever I want, damn it. Guess I got the data spinner. I have to go at the upper palace, okay. Involve going back? I guess not. What's up, real dirty Dan? I think I'm nearing the end of Quake 2. Fuck. Fuck! Ah. Damn. What damn it, what button is quad damage? What's up, Supreme? Talking cultural zeitgeists. That's what this stream is. It captures all cultural phenomena into one powerful audiovisual journey. Fell into a side midair, yeah. That's what you do when you die. Take a really tight fall. Damn it! This is where I just came from. That was kind of cool. Screen didn't refresh for a couple of phrases. Is this full vanilla? No, it's not. There's a post-release community patch that I installed that I think has some more bug fix and some quality of life stuff. It's vanilla assets, so it's not like texture packs or anything. But yeah, some minor stuff to get it to work in widescreen, super high resolution, and to also make the soundtrack work again. Which was took a bit of fiddling. Bit o' fiddling. That's my stripper name. Say hello to Bit of Fiddlin'. Get the fives ready, ladies. This is not a cheap date. There we go. Jesus. They just put the Quake logo inside the game. People love playing Quake in Quake. Aliens love it. It's the best shooter on Strogon 12, or wherever the fuck I am. Got the data spinner. This seems like... Do I go here? Upper Palace? There's mans here now, so... Seems likely. Ah! We will. The baddest conveyor sequence, that's 4. Which, depending on how quickly I beat this, I was gonna put a little bit of time into. Austin, I see you sent me that stuff, thank you. There is a private playlist that I use on YouTube to sort of keep track of YouTube stuff that I intend to download and clip out. But yeah. I also don't want to just straight up jack anyone's work. So I try to use stuff that's either abandoned or if nobody's around to monetize anymore. The responsible parties have moved on with their lives or something. Yeah, James, Quake without ray tracing. I know, it looks like trash, right? Fuck. Ow. No, I played with the RTX version of Quake 2 a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but I've already been playing this for a while. Saves are incompatible, and the RTX version doesn't use the soundtrack. So that's stupid. I need that soundtrack, man. But yeah, I got Quake 4 all spit-shined and ready to go. And I remember really liking Quake 4. I remember really liking transparent textures too. I miss doing that in 3D games, just like being odd at being in a virtual space, being able to look around and just pick what I wanted to look at. It's such a cool sensation after basically having years of games where it was just whatever was on the screen, that's what you got. Damn it. Damn!
Leaders coordinate with sister teams.
Communications, laser, data, CD, and Upper Palace. Oh, do I have to go back even more? To game making, I'm sure. Could never get into it. What? The ray tracing thing? Is there any music in the ray tracing version? No. At least I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. Maybe there were some like console commands you could run, but it didn't seem to just work naturally. I guess I have to go through that other map then. I mean, usually the music plays in the map you're supposed to go to. Maybe it's... No, this doesn't seem right. Oh wait, there's another man's. There's another one. There's really no reason to even fight those guys. There's a reason the music doesn't play with RTX. I'm guessing a musical license issue. Yeah, I mean the music doesn't. You don't get the music with the Steam version either. I had to find it and replace it. The music originally came on the CD that the game came on. It was like a different. It was just like tracks 2 through 15 or whatever. Audio track 1 was the data that the game was. So if you had the CD in your computer, it would play. But yeah, I don't think that those soundtracks have been licensed to be distributable through the digital versions and stuff. What the fuck did I want me to do? Get to the upper... Get the music with the good old games version? Well, that's cool. Man, I didn't know that. Excited about the new Baldur's Gate. Somebody asked about that. I actually never played a lot of the Baldur's Gates. I played the first one for a couple hours, got my ass kicked over and over again. Just brutally kicked. I wasn't prepared for, like, what is it, D&D 2? Or, no, it definitely wasn't 3, right? I don't remember what version Baldur's Gate D&D rule set was, but it was brutal. And I wasn't used to, like, Western RPGs then either, so... Damn it! So yeah, I just didn't get that far in Baldur's Gate. And as a result, I never really played 2. So yeah, I'm happy that it's being made. I'm super happy. Because it does seem like it's a, you know, beloved game by a lot of people, so... But for me, I don't know. I didn't even know that Baldur's Gate was about Cthulhu monster shit. Eldritch terrors and whatnot. That has me more interested, to be frank. I only played the first Baldur's Gate enough to just, like, get my ass kicked by some brigands. I never really got much further than that. It's kind of the same with Arcanum. A very sort of Fallout-style game. Ah, okay. Now we're moving. And I liked Fallout 1 and 2 a lot, but Arcanum for some reason was just too chunky in terms of its difficulty spikes. It would just drop the most impossible fights on you that I felt like you had to save scum through, which just wasn't that enjoyable, which was kind of the same with Baldur's Gate 1. I felt like I had to save scum through every encounter. To me, like, and that's what I like so much about Dragon Age Origins, is that it was a game like that you could actually, like, if you were good enough, you could actually not just fucking abuse random number generation to survive. You could actually do it right. You know what a Mind Flayer is? I'm familiar with it. It's the thing that, like, makes you insane, right? It's the squid face dude. Freyix, thanks for the Prime sub. Pride Your Way. I have played a lot of the Tales games, although the one on GameCube is the only one I finished, but I really enjoyed it. But I saw that they released the Tales of Vesperia Definitive. I really liked Vesperia, but I never finished it, so... If I get laid off or enter time dilation or something, I would love to play that game, finish it. And I'm really, really excited there's a new Tales coming. They always kill it with the Tales series, so I have a lot of... crap. I have a lot of faith in that. Shit! God damn. Fuck! What? Who's shooting me? I was trying to turn on quad so I could shoot all that shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's another quad. Oh, whatever. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, maybe I don't have one. Oops. Well, I have vulnerability, so keep that in mind. Oops. I'll end up skipping Outer Worlds because fuck Epic Game Store. I mean, yeah. Do what you gotta do, man. I respect people that stand by it enough to say, like, I won't play this because I don't like that. That is how the relationship works, you know? You say the product you want, companies make an evaluation of whether or not that's profitable, they make a thing. Hopefully somewhere people can meet in the middle. But yeah. Which is a bummer because Outer Worlds looks really good. Jesus. But yeah, the Shenmue 3 thing is a real bummer. And the fact that they're just straight up not giving out refunds. Despite saying that they were totally going to do something else. That kind of sucks. That really, really sucks. Damn it. Ah, should have just turned on invincibility and gone for it. Which is what I might do. There we go. Eat a dick. How long does this last? Oh, there's a counter, okay. She's running out of ammo. Whew, okay. The levels are getting pretty intense. Walmart games on GOG these days. They have so many older obscure games and prices are insanely cheap. Yeah. No, Good Old Games is it's the gamer's store. GOG Galaxy is a pretty thin client too, which I appreciate. I try to buy stuff on Good Old Games. Actually, I'm an asshole, so I'm sorry. I actually really like that Epic Games Store has a better revenue split than even Good Old Games, so I usually try to throw it up for the devs and do whatever Marketplace has the best revenue split for them, just so they can make more games. That's all I care about. So I will do Epic Games Store for that reason. Wow. And it runs well enough. You know, I don't care about many of the features that a lot of people do care about, so it's fine for me. I get why it's not for others, but I don't need friends lists. I don't need achievements. I don't need cloud saves. I just want to play a game and have the launcher not take 18 hours to load and patch every 5 weeks. I mean, Epic does do that too, so whatever. And like hang half the time. That's what really gets me about Steam is the fucking thing just doesn't load half the time. I gotta kill it at Task Manager and start over. And yeah, I know. I could probably spend my time and try and troubleshoot that or reinstall it or whatever. Creator codes is a really cool idea, Detonate, yeah. Maybe I should get one of them. So I could, look at that. Oh man, look how metal this is. Y'all, if you're gonna buy Quake 2, use code SirLar on the Epic Games Store. Valve should offer 1% less than what the Epic offers. I mean, yeah, that's the whole point. The whole point is to push Valve out of their comfort zone, which they've enjoyed for way too long. No competition, really. I mean, Tim Sweeney even said that if Valve meets their revenue split, then they will stop doing exclusives, and I believe him. Look at this thing. Look at how important it looks. I'm gonna fucking smash it. Ah! No, I'm not. Oh. Data CD acquired. What does that mean? Program data spinner at central computer. Do I have to go back? Man. They are kinda dragging out this game. But that's cool. No, it's cool, I like it. Quake is perfect, so I'm cool. It's good. Everything's good. Oh, whatever. I'm using Andrew Cortez's credit card whenever he's at the game store. Oh, it's creator code? That's nice. Yeah, I wonder how much that actually, like, how that works out. Was it just an extra percentage goes to a person's Epic Epic wallet or whatever? Central computer. Where's central computer? Computer? Is that like something I have to... Is that in this level or do I go back? Maybe all will become clear. I mean, it's playing music and there's still kills in this level. I feel like I don't want to backtrack too much because I'll get lost. Who else thinks console makers may have to allow third-party storefronts soon? I mean, yeah, it's possible. I guess we'll see. It seems like some antitrust stuff is going around. Ah. I'm thinking he's dead. There. Ah. Definitely spawn more enemies. Ah, shit. Yeah. Oof. Are you a computer? Oh, okay. Cool. Obtain the data CD from the upper palace. What? Program accepted. Spinner's now reprogrammed. Where's my data spinner? Oh, there it is. Shut down communication laser. Okay. What I'm doing? I'm strong and empowered. I'm an independent space marine who will kill all of the aliens. I'm a computer. You are a computer. Good for you. Lord. Shit. Damn it. Keep playing dark-ass video games in the sun setting. Fuck you. I did? I did. Thank you. I did that. I'm good at this. Alright, back to Oops. Back to Upper Palace, which I believe is this. Elevator. Yeah, Baldrad, it's... I don't know. Yeah, considering it anti-consumer, on one level I get it. On the other hand, it's like, man, it's not that big of a deal. Also, money talks. It's always been that way. And sometimes the consumer is the most important part of that equation, and sometimes they're not. Or it's not 100% just the consumer and what they want to spend money on. So, sorry, man. Sometimes there are considerations beyond purely just what you or anyone wants. Part of that whole, like, you have to appreciate the trade-off that is required to make... Oh, yeah. Warning. There are compromises necessary to make creative shit sometimes. And the money has to make sense. Locate and use exit. What is this thing? But yeah, the difference between Valve and Epic is that Epic is getting other games and paying for their exclusivity versus making them. Oh, wait, is this the exit? I mean, that seems like a really cool exit to a palace. Oh god, where do you want me to go? Video games have taught me anything. It's that if you encounter enemies, you're going in the right direction. Shales. Thank you for the sub. 3 months. Okay, that's an exit. Is this like an escape pod or something? Punch it. Right. Inner chamber. Pursue Macron. You will not get away with this, Macron. I will punish you for your crimes against humankind. Cool. Shales, I will continue being awesome as long as I possibly can. Are all these walls gonna fold away? Oh shit. A lot of ammo I need to pick up. Hold on. I should have just hit the button as soon as I could. This music is rad though. This is some goddamn alien destroying music. Not having a choice of who to buy from is anti-consumer, period. I guess, yeah. But that's the thing, it's... You say that like giving the consumer everything they want is like that's assumed to be the goal. Like I said, sometimes there are other interests besides just giving the consumer what they want. And think about it this way, Dr. 11. What if... What the hell? Door not open? What if not giving the consumer everything they want now allows you to give them more of what they want later? I know that, like, whatever, that's slippery slope, herp derp, but the idea is that you're on a different platform so you get more revenue so that you can employ more people and make more shit. If you project bigger revenues for a game, then you can hire more people to test bugs and hire more people to develop features, and this can help developers afford all the PC gaming features that they may want to make but just don't have the time or the people or the money. So like widescreen support, more game content. I get that, like, I want it this way right now, makes sense, but if you stop for a second, there might be more benefits. Like, the trade-off might be worth it and in your interest, and I guess it's really just rebelling against the fact that you don't have a choice, yeah, that you weren't asked. Anyway, there's elements to it, I think. I don't think this is something that is easy to be hyperbolic about. To say, like, this is right all the time, end of story. That's rarely true in life, and I think it's also not really true here. Disorder, thank you for the Prime sub. Turning on Xbox was awesome. Oh yeah, like the where you could get like laser staffs and it was third person. That was a really cool game. I agree. I thought it was pretty cool of a really cool experiment. Until my financial info gets stolen by a Russian hacker on Epic's terrible store. Jesus, man, you're pissed off. I haven't seen anything that legitimately shows me that Epic Store is any less secure than Steam. A whole lot of real shitty, somewhat kind of creepily xenophobic stuff got spread about how insecure it was. I don't know, maybe there was something out there, but I have yet to find anything that's like really compelling to say that like your shit is not safe, or that your shit is any less safe with Epic than it is with any other company. All right, well, it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate me getting money. So please enjoy this song, Unlucky, for the sub. Yeah, I mean, I want to be clear, Doctor. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm not saying you have to support it. I'm not saying any of those things. You can do whatever you want. I just think sometimes it's like, I don't know. At least, there may be angles that I feel like Coder should be more appreciated. Oh shit. Does he have a railgun for a head? What the fuck was that? Call me a puny human? Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey. Fuck. Okay, yeah, you gotta follow him into space. He was running. Eat your ass, son of a bitch. I'm gonna eat your booty hole. I'm gonna chomp it. Oh. It's dinner time. And I'm hungry for alien butthole. Alright, oh, what the fuck are you? Oh, he shoots BFG shots. Oh, Pete Zilla 14. Made it just in time for the thrilling conclusion of Quake 2. One of the most... the Citizen Kane of video games, I believe. Polygon once referred to it as. Oh, he's dead. Alright. Oh, was he riding it? This dude's kind of pathetic. Oops. Run out of ammo. Cool. That's cool. Oh man, his little spine sticking out. What? Escape pod. What? I've ruined my dinner on alien asshole. Wait. Oh. Not today, aliens. There's a secret room? Oh, oops. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Cool. What's in the secret room, Caliber? Is it like a really good secret? Reload and do the secret? Well, let's not interrupt the cinematic ending here. Yeah! Quake guy's still alive! What should we do for the ending? I don't know. Just put the end on a Quake logo. Okay. Is that really... Oh, it has all the developers? Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, hold on. Where's the secret room? Do I have to, like, kill this thing again? I'd rather... there's no point in, like, trying to confront people about their video game store opinions, you know? Might as well just let it be. Near the pods? Oh, okay. Blow up wall. Just a lot of walls. You have to be a little more specific. It's been ages. Yeah. Yeah. I guess Sector 11, it's like... Some people say they want choice. Honestly, I think that really means they don't want forced change. Because it, like... I'm guessing people would just continue to use Steam even if Epic Games Store were better, theoretically. Which it's not, so it's moot, but... Yeah, it seems like a lot of it is just... It's just the gall of not having the option to stay where you want. Pops out. It looks so stupid. Pod's on the left side as you enter the level. But yeah, I don't know. If it doesn't seem like there's any new ground being broken in a conversation, probably best to just move on. People can dislike what they dislike. People can like what they like. Shit. Yeah, it's video games, man. We just gotta chill, that's all. They used this game engine for Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Yeah, I think they did. No, Voyager was the Quake 3 engine. Which was an amazing game. Alright, so I've saved. So, you guys think it's near the pods. Oh, he's laughing. He's laughing.
Computer updated.
Does this eventually blow up? I wonder if it's actually timed. Blow up wall. Yeah, Dr. 11. So I agree with that 100%. It's annoying to have to track your games across multiple platforms. Oh, gonna retractable panel, shoot the wall in the back. Okay. Yeah, and about that, I was actually thinking about this. How there's not, like, there might be. I haven't found it, but there might be a service for like for a given movie, finding what streaming service it's on and how much it costs and things like that. I feel like I want a service that tells you for a given game what services it's on, and if it's on, like, if it's free on anything, so I can, like, track what's on EA Access. Did it just freeze? Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, John! My boy John! Oh. Oh, yeah, she's been around for a long time. John Cash. Call me Mr. Cash. Why is he the only one that had a button? That's not fair. Oh man, this dude fucks. Oh, that's Todd? Oh my god. Yeah, I can see it. Holy crap, that hair though. Amazing. Oh man. I don't think he's at id anymore, sadly. Cute. Oh, it's Tim! Oh, it's Tim. Our boy Tim. Oh, he spins. I love that he's still around, man. Still doing stuff. Tim Willett still does a lot of interviews and stuff. I think he's like senior management at id, I'm pretty sure. Oh! American McGee! Holy shit, I forgot he was at id. Nice. Bro likes his beats. Huh? Oh. Yeah, that's it. We made the game with like 10 people. Oh, more secrets. Where's my boy Carmack? He was he's down here. His little thing slid down and now I can't get it to come back up, so whatever. I like Good Old Games Connect feature. Games you have on Steam can be redeemed for free on GOG. They have a ton of games available, though it seems there are legal loopholes to work through companies, but it's cool they do it. Ow. Yeah. Something like that is ideal. I don't know. I do wish that, like, aside from just making your own list, it'd be nice if there were a way to, oh my god. Fucking dance party down here. Chicks hanging off of a cool robot man. There's a platform that unifies things currently, but I think the one GOG is working on is to be better. They want to show Xbox and PlayStation games too. That would be ideal. Oh, that's the idea behind 2.0 or whatever. GOG Galaxy. I hope it works.
Kill me now.
It'd be nice if you could like import all of your subscriptions to, like you could import, or it would read Game Pass and have all those games listed there too. That would be ideal. All right, Quake 2 complete. Another video game conquered. Another gaming miracle accomplished. Quake 2, everybody. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take another quick break. Bill, I just read Male Fantasy. I'm gonna take a quick Male Fantasy. I'm gonna take a break. Use the restroom. Stretch a little bit. Add it to the list. Now we can strike it from the list. Shockingly, the list has gotten shorter today. And then I'll play Quake 4 for a bit, just for fun, because that's the canonical sequel to Quake 2, and actually references the events of Quake 2 somehow. And then yeah, GTA 5 probably. We'll see how long I have to stream after that, but be back in a minute, guys.
There are 3 key benefits to the MS-DOS 5 upgrade. Okay, girls, shrink it down. It's late at night, you're feeling right, working at your PC. Yo, your face turns green because the word on the screen is you're out of memory.
Oh no!
Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Upgrade to MS-DOS 5. Make DOS applications come alive.
3 more memory, can't you see? Spring those K's that got to be free.
Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Soothes any memory hogging beast, cause it frees 45K of memory at least. And that's why everyone who's in knows it's also the best DOS to run with Windows. Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Still to come, best group video.
Gotta be there at 8, gotta illuminate. Got to be looking much better than great. Grab a faster color, add a little more style. Looks like a Levi's corduroy night. Levi's corduroy night, looking good. Levi's corduroy night, looks like it's gonna be another Levi's corduroy night. Levi's corduroy night.
Chrysler creates a more powerful laser because the competition is always on our tail, and we intend to keep them there. We boosted turbo power. 0 to 50 Laser XE is faster than Toyota Supra. Front-wheel drive laser beats Camaro's E28 in the slalom. And Laser XE has advanced electronics, marked cross leather available, and the Chrysler protection plan. Laser XE. The competition is good. We had to be better. Chrysler, the best built, best backed American cars.